This is just a comedy of errors? That's it? Here's hoping I get to Skorda with most of his fluid still inside of him.
I am saying, it is past time you meet Duke Leto Atreides.
And up we go. Whoa, hold on. I just wanted to... Oh, come on. I just got up there.
Coming.
I'm coming back. Turns out you have a secret handshake. What is that, your private little clubhouse? Here. There's my handshake. It's got a sting. Right. Now, if I was a smuggling scoundrel, where would I hide? Oh, Shigabar reel.
Greetings, Ignis. I send this note to let you know we have been fortunate in the face of worms and weather, and have found some items I'm certain will interest you. We should be arriving at your excellent oasis in a matter of 2 or 3 days. I hope you will be able to accommodate us in the usual fashion.
Well, that was uninformative and entirely boring. What's next? Oh, hey! Yes, there it is! It is I. Ugh, would you die already? Ow. Well, I guess me running into the wall didn't hurt as much as me chopping you in the neck. There we go. We get a key. Right. Place seems pretty bare. Oh, yeah. Hello. I showed that handshake to your friend upstairs. I loved it just as much as you did. Really? Look, I know I'm wearing a shield, but you don't have to miss entirely. I'm properly close to you. Alright, how about this door? It's the only door. These stairs. To hell with these stairs. Although, to be fair, I haven't seen a fat bandit yet. Ooh. Oh, you're standing over there picking your nose? Let me give you something sharp to help you. It's Charlie Brown. Oh, good grief. Oh, right down the spine.
Approaching.
Oh, I bet you won't walk right for ever. Look, I'm just here for the audiobooks. Can we make it quick? Come on. It's better. You can call me blasphemer all you want, but I find organized religion irritating. So it's gonna be a battle of wills, and I guess you're all out. Ooh, I hope that's not Skorda. Doesn't look douchey enough. Oh. Wow, that looks relaxing. Guess you're taking this whole religion thing really seriously. Well, have a nice nap. Bet you gave the innkeeper 3 nails and asked him to put you up for the night. Still not much. Oh, another reel. Maybe this one's got something.
Anil, imprint the following message in your bird and send it to the Sayadina at once. Revered Sayadina, we discovered one of the ancient testing stations brimming with water and occupied by scavengers. We have taken their water for Shai Hulud. I ask for your command regarding this sacred bounty. Naib Jorba.
Holy frag, Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Guess you can leave people messages on your recordinator. Came here looking for Skorda and I found Phineas and Ferb.
Someone's here.
Ooh, it is I, Leclerc. Well, you better hurry. There's that secret handshake again. Hey, look, here's my response. Oh, God, another wall, really? This knee shake of mine seems very popular with you guys. Oh, another key. And a reel.
Naib, the bird has returned bearing this message from the Sayadina.
Jorba, Shai Hulud truly honors us. First with our victory at Maisa Turil, and now these rich spoils you have taken. Our blind brethren of the Ikhwan Bedouin would hoard that water for themselves. Such greed angers Shai Hulud. Small wonder they have fled away in shame. But we, the faithful, remain to serve the Maker in all things. What you have won will be his in good time. But more scavengers are certain to come seeking our prize. Remain and take their water as well. Nala.
Damn, Nala. You're all about the water. Is it, make a special brand of Kool-Aid, or... Anyway, still nothing about Skorda. I guess the search continues. Yep. I don't know how people ever manage without suspensor belts. These things are the best. There's door number 3. And another Shigawa reel.
Jorba, I received your message regarding our ailing and absent brother.
Ooh.
You say you found the name Skorda amid his abandoned personal effects.
Jackpot.
I wonder why he chose to hide it from us. It saddens me that he has fled from his holy duty to train our militant adepts. But if he has grown as ill as you say, then he is a threat to us all. I want no sickness near my person. Is not my personal health and well-being vital to the faith? No doubt he has learned of this commandment and fled to save his life. The sad breach of faith. Take your adepts and hunt him down. One of our watchers saw him fleeing to the northwest. He cannot have gotten far in such a state. Find him, kill him, and burn the remains. Do not risk close contact.
Oh, so Skorda's sick too. And he's got a tail. I suppose the quickest way out is through, so... Door number 3 it is. Guys, don't have time to play.
Engaging enemy.
Where were you going? Oh, guys. Whoa, one at a time. Oh, or you're gonna have to face... my amazing skills and terrible aim. I have no spatial awareness. I saw a key around here there it is. I'll never understand how cults work. Are you sure Skorda was hiding here to escape the mercs after his head, but he was making soldiers out of a rabble, which should have been worth something, I guess. And then he books it as soon as he gets sick, and instead of letting him flee with the contagion that she's so afraid of, Nala sends a goon squad out to 86 him. Thanks for your service and consideration. Here's a bullet for your trouble. Is not my personal health vital to the faith? Of course. Classic cult leader worthy of their harem. Nala. There's definitely another name that's going high up on my hope I get to meet you and stab you list. I'd better run. Here's hoping I get to Skorda with most of his fluid still inside of him. Alright, what did she say? Northwest? Hell. Don't know how far he would have made it in this extremely hospitable country. I mean, welcome signs are everywhere. Oh, I hope I'm fast enough. No, no time for love, Dr. Jones. Gotta go. Let's see. A flare? That can't possibly be him. Whoa, that's the most explosive flare I've ever encountered. Hope it wasn't aimed at me. Come on, it's gotta be here somewhere. Oh, what's this? Dead bodies. Well, in Arrakis, that's not a surprise, but these look fresh. Yeah, that's more like mud than dried. Let's see, which direction would he have gone into? Is that somebody up there? That's somebody up there. Yep. Another body. Also fresh. Blood streaking upward. Oh yeah. More blood and a sword. Somebody dragged themselves up here. And yep. Another breadcrumb. A little bit fresher than the last one, albeit a little warmer. Man, this is some Hansel and Gretel nonsense, but I don't think there's gonna be a gingerbread house at the end of this trail. More like strawberry shortcake. Yeesh. How did somebody in this condition get all the way up here? Probably suspensor belts, just like me. Another one. And yet another. Which means through there. And here at last I find the wayward lamb. You create a trail of bodies almost as fast as I can move.
Well, who the hell sent you?
Yeah, there's a pretty big pool of bidders there, right? But you don't look like you have the time to play Guess Who. Thufir Hawat sent me to find you. Looks like you've done well on shaking the muskrats loose, but that does mean your prize is a few questions from me.
Well, isn't that flattering? Do a bow, a curtsy. Don't think I can manage either. Oh, but hell with it. I'm dying. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
This, bad spice. It seems to attract bad people like the only ounce of coke at a day traders convention. What is it exactly?
Don't rightly know. We found it on Ix, something they whipped up. We took it as spoils. Easy money. Our own little spice trade. Didn't know the stuff was powdered death till the Catheria crashed. Then my crew starts dying. One by one.
Oh, that sounds like the result of someone getting high on their own supply. The Cytheria crew didn't start having symptoms until after the ship crashed, damaging the containers.
The Catheria getting shot down complicated things. When it crashed, I had to leave my post to recover one of the containers. Sold it to the Sandflies. Had to leave my sick mates behind. Tried to get off-world with what I'd earned by selling the bad spice from the Catheria to the Sandflies. But I got ambushed by mercenaries. I evaded them and hid by joining the Masquerette, playing the part of a good little convert. Then I got sick. And Nala and Jorba turned on me. I fled, and this is where I fell. I'll never get off Arrakis.
Wait. Hold on. This is just a comedy of errors? That's it? You liberated a quantity of what you thought was just regular spice from Ix. You have it smuggled back to Arrakis because you can move it here between all the rest of the spice trade without being found out. But the ship smuggling it for you gets shot down, and we're gonna assume it was targeted because of the spice, but under the camouflage of the War of Assassins. The ship crashing damages the containers, You get someone to recover some of the spice from the Kytheria, which exposes your crew to it. They get sick. You panic. You try and shift the spice off to the sandflies, who have a healthy little illegal spice ring going on, which then starts killing them off. But you don't notice, because you're trying to buy your way off-world with the proceeds now. And then you get jumped by mercs, very likely sent to track you down by the Ixians you stole this from, but you escape and hide among the muskrats. But it's too late. You've handled the damaged spice container, so now you're sick. You know the muskrats won't tolerate illness because their leader is an extreme germaphobe, so you run. But they set off after you to end you for good because, as germophobic as Nala is, she's even more paranoid. But you train half of the new guys at least, and they're no match for even a sick and dying Skorda. Which then ends you up here, at the head of a trail of fresh corpses about to become one yourself, albeit a little less fresh due to the thing that's actually killing you. So if this is all there is to it, you don't really know anything useful at all, do you?
I know one or two more secrets. Real bangers. But maybe I'll just die with them while you watch me all helpless.
Helpless implies I have an urge to help you. I don't. I watched Katrina die like this, but instead of just the pain of the sickness, she was racked with the agony of being betrayed by her house. And by her friend. That's you, in case you forgot.
Katrina wasn't supposed to get hurt. Just fly the goods to the surface, easy. But it all got mucked up by the houses and their blasted wars. I couldn't save Katrina. In the end, though, she started to understand the real truth.
And what's the real truth? The perfect omelet is made with 2 eggs, not 3?
It doesn't matter whether this house or that house wins. Dukes, barons, emperors. It doesn't matter who rules. The rest of us suffer. The Atreides and Harkonnen have fought for 10,000 years. Stars will burn out before these royal bastards stop their self-indulgent puppet show. Honor. Duty. Just strings to make us dance. I did my duty. I waded through a sea of guts. I'm done squeezing stones for blood. We should squeeze them.
You know, you do make a valid point. But while you're lying here dying and drying in the sun, maybe you just have a minute to think about the result of squeezing something that never gave a frag about you or Katrina or anyone in the first place. So keeping your little secret's really just cutting your nose to spite your face. That's how it's gonna be?
No. I'll tell if it'll help stop this sickness. But when it's over, ask yourself if what you get from the houses is worth what they exploit from you. The Delphus and the Euphoria were shot down into the shale. Now you know. That's not a win. It's a curse. You'll draw their attention now.
I am way past that already. I have all their attention. And I guess not even you can tell me who they even are.
Don't know. So far up, it'd give you a nosebleed to know. Don't know who they are, but they scare the shine out of me. Now do us a favor and leave.
You don't have to ask me twice. Gahajara.
I expected you. Sorry. Occupational hazard.
Yeah, that line's getting very tired. It's neither clever nor cool, and nor does it mask the fact that you couldn't expect that Skorda told me the bad spice was being transported by 2 other ships as well. He mentioned the Delphus and the Euphoria.
Your report is both fascinating and alarming. Both of those ships were shot down in the same ambushed convoy as the Kytheria.
Well, in and of itself, that was probably enough for you to send someone to, have a little gander at each of those wrecks. Who knows what's even left in them now?
Recovering the remaining Tainted Spice containers is vital. Those containers likely lie in the irradiated, wreckage-strewn wastes of the shale.
Hopefully, still within the main bodies of the ships and not in the belly of a worm. I'm sure this stuff won't do anything to improve the mood of one of those. Shall I go see?
It won't be easy. The land is a radioactive hell. Furthermore, the Harkonnen are already on the trail and have taken one of the ships. The Emperor declared the region off-limits in the War of Assassins. Neither side can risk a direct confrontation. That's where you come in. Find and infiltrate the Harkonnen-held ship. Recover the bad spice.
Yay! I get to go play in the radiation. I bet a still suit will be much more comfortable without my cumbersome carry-on to consider.
There's another element at play. No, it's too early for such wild speculation. Too many potential third parties. Never mind. Good luck.
You sure do have a funny way of saying you don't know much. Out of the frying pan and into the microwave, which is also in the frying pan. And I bet it's even hotter inside of a radiation suit, but as much as I joke about it, I am actually quite attached to my cumbersome carry-on. So I guess I'd better make a stop at home before I go. Yep, 100% correct. It is absolutely sweltering in this tinfoil blanket. Whoa, whoa! Oh man, that is never not fun. I gotta find a way to build an air conditioner into this thing. So when I thought I couldn't get any hotter, universe says, hold my beer, and comes up with something interesting. Oh, wow. And between all this barren wasteland, look at these rocks. They are weird. Yep, that is some Geiger. Oh yeah, of course, there's a Harkonnen base right at the edge of edgelord territory. Oh well, here goes nothing. Into the sick. Oh, ooh, sparkles. At least the ship's not far. It looks like it hit the ground and where it erupted, everything just froze in place. I couldn't even begin to imagine the physics on that. Oh. Now let's hope whoever's hanging around here is just as deaf as I am in this thing. Alright. Let's go in all sneaky-like. Anybody home? Oh yeah, there you are. Oh, what a bum duty. Who did you upset to get posted out here all the time? Well, not me. I'm not upset. This is... Oops, sorry, missed. This is just because you're in my way. I definitely called in the cavalry. Oh yeah, there you are. Thank gods, because I couldn't walk hunched over like that. Oh. Wow, you didn't know what you were walking into. Hi. Where? What? Oh, there. Wow, didn't even see you. Consider me your relief. Oh. Man, this radiation's messing with my vision. I'm pretty sure it won't convince any more than 3 guys at a time to be hanging out here, so... Let's go see what's in a... Whoop! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Probably not needed to trap that. There's not a lot of people nuts enough to come out here. Especially not to look for what I'm looking for. Well, this radiation makes it as warm in here as it is outside. And gold box. Jackpot. I'm pretty sure. Yep. There it is. Almost weird that it's still there, but if I had orders not to touch anything in here, you wouldn't have to ask me twice.
Hey, Ollie. Don't know if anyone will find this message, but if they do, I hope it makes its way to you. Looks like I'm not going to make this week's card game. A big Harkonnen force ambushed our convoy. They obviously knew where we'd be. Don't know how many ships we lost, but I'm guessing a lot. I survived the crash, but we had a major drive breach. Radiation is off the charts. I'm as good as dead already. Just wanted to send a message to all the guys. It's been an honor serving with you all. Especially you, Ollie. You always had my back. Hope you get through all this and get back to Caladan real soon. Raise a glass of the good stuff for me when you can.
Ooh, I am trying really hard not to see just how easy it is to lose track of all the people in this carnage. Is this what just following orders and just doing my job gets you? These people, none of them even knew what shiny thing they were attracting all the magpies with, but because someone with stripes on their shoulder told them to fetch this and go there, no doubt believing they were doing the right thing, they end up with a 10,000-year half-life. Such dedicated, blind obedience, never a question asked. It's really hard to see what sets it apart from any other cult besides the nicer clothes and sleeping indoors. Here you are. One intact container of calamity cumin. Expertly irradiated to a crispy golden brown.
Show me, but very carefully.
You've accomplished the impossible, or at least the improbable. More to the point, I think you're ready.
Ready for what? Basting and serving? Honestly, that's probably a better outcome than being let in on any more of your ground-shattering insights.
This bad spice is important enough to warrant Imperial influence.
You don't say. A transgalactic arms race after a secretly developed Ixian Trojan horse that ended up partly in an irradiated wasteland, which suddenly gets declared out of bounds by the Emperor. Oh, do tell me more.
I became suspicious of the Emperor's sudden declaration of a non-combat zone and the very place containing the bad spice canisters. This changes everything. This moves us to a bigger game board, or we just might save my house.
So what are you saying? That when you put together the inscriptions on the gravestones of the impressive body count from this venture, it spells the word leverage?
I am saying it is past time you meet Duke Leto Atreides.
Wow. Okay. Lead the way then, big fella. Oh, by the way, you wouldn't happen to have a decontamination chamber, would you? I really don't think you want any of my adventures to rub off on your Duke. So that's it. I finally get my audience with the big boss, the legendary Duke Leto Atreides. The great man who holds the fate of a planet and a people in his hands. And he says absolutely nothing. Not a word. Just a nod and a short stare from under a brow that looks less troubled than shell-shocked, I guess. I don't even know what it was I was signing either, to be honest. An elaborately ornate document that probably cost more to produce than the lives it was written about. Maybe it was a receipt. A formal acknowledgement that the bloody, chaotic mess of the Tainted Spice affair is now officially a neat and tidy asset on the Atreides balance sheet. The sum of all leverage. Signed, sealed, and filed away. All it cost was a hero like Katrina, a true believer like Anton, a renegade like Skorda, and a whole flight crew of ghosts whose names will never be more than a smudge in the margin. And despite my part in this sordid equation, after everything that I've done, or rather, committed, I feel no closer to Arista Atreides than I was when I met this bunch. I wonder if the Duke would have anything to say if he only knew that I helped his house to get to his daughter. I think it's time to get lost in the sand again. I am done with perfectly silent, tastefully decorated rooms where men trade lives for leverage. The so-called civilized world has nothing left for me, but maybe more receipts to sign. The desert is brutal, but it is also honest. It is impossibly hard, but also very, very simple. And somewhere in that brutal desert, there are Fremen that need finding and a sleeper that needs to wake the frag up. Oh, and a whole bunch of bad guys that I bet are just dying to meet me.